Hey guys. So I thought I would try something a little different today, and I hung a sheet. It's temporary. I like the look of black on. So anyway, I thought I would try this out to try and keep maybe the harshness from my green room in here kind of toned down a little bit because I know I have a little bit of an issue in here because of that. I would eventually like to get something a little bit more substantially black, maybe not so see-through. So yeah, tell me what you think about that. This is the point of this here video. Dang it, I can't stop saying I feel like I'm so out of practice, and I feel like maybe I never even stopped saying and and like and and all those stupid little filler words that we tend to say when we can't think of what not to say or what to say next. So basically what I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to do a brow video. So I get asked about my brows quite a bit because they are substantially different compared to what they were back when I first started doing the whole makeup thing. I grew them out quite a bit more than what they used to be. I used to have like these crazy little thin eyebrows. I don't know if you guys remember from way back, but they were horrible. And now when I see pictures of them, I think, what was I thinking? Apparently I kind of screwed this brow up about 2 weeks ago, and it normally looks more like this when it is all groomed properly. So now I'm just kind of trying to recover from that. So I'm pretty sure it was probably one of those days where I groomed my brows in a hurry, like maybe when I was running out the door or something that is very common for me. I try to not do that. However, I am always So first I'm just going to show you the tweezers that I use. I use these Tweezerman tweezers. I've had these for a few years. They're pretty sharp, and that's what I like about them because it allows me to grab the hair well. And for brow filling, I use Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. I use this just random concealer brush that I've had for years. I use a MAC 208 angled brush there. And then I usually have a concealer or foundation, but because I don't really use concealer, I always use my foundation, so I always have this on hand to do that in case I need to do any cleaning up. To groom, I use these little cuticle scissors because they've got a nice little angle up and a spoolie. So I'm going to show you really quick. They're not really in too bad a shape as far as needing groomed, but I'll show you how I kind of do it really quick. So usually on the inside, I brush upwards. And if there's anything that needs to be trimmed, which there isn't much right now because I just did this a couple days ago. If there's anything that needs to be trimmed, I usually take these scissors with the angle facing up and just kind of trim this down. I like to keep it a little bushy on the inner end there because I feel it looks a little bit more natural, and I don't like my eyebrows to look any less natural than they already do when I fill them in. And then through here I brush it down. See, this is where I messed it up right there. So I brush it down a little bit, and if I have any kind of crazy hairs going on there, I will flip the scissors over so that the angle is going down and get nice and close. Just kind of try and keep that as, oh, see, they already look a little bit better. Well, this one does anyway. Try and keep that as clean as possible, like as straight. Okay, so then to comb them before I make them up, I usually brush up and to the outside like that. And then as I get to the outer corner, I tend to brush down Now I'm going to go in with my MAC 208 brush. Ooh. Ew. I don't know what just... It just keeps getting worse. All right, there. I'm going to go with my MAC 208 brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. And now be careful, if it's fresh, like if you get the nice creamy part of this, it does go a long way, which is why I tend to wipe it off in my lid a little bit. I got a fuzz. I can feel it. Alright. So now when I load this up, I load it up on the one side and pat, and then flip it and do the same thing. Alright, now when I start this, I always start right at where my brow starts to go up into that upward angle. And I basically draw a little bit of a line, like that. I usually continue it to the outside tail here. So we got a nice little brow shape already starting. Now what I do is I don't fill my brush anymore unless I absolutely have to. And then I will do the same thing at the top, kind of roughly fill in the top there. And then bring it down and connect the tail. And then I'll just take whatever's left over on my brush and start kind of filling this in a little bit. And then I will very lightly, like I said, I don't like my brows to be super, super dramatically look like I just painted them on my face. So what I will do is I'm just going to continue with whatever product is left on my brush and come into the inner corner right here underneath and kind of just start flicking in a little bit of color, and then I lay it flat, push down, and as I'm pulling upward, I pull it away from my face. Let me see if you can see what I mean. So I lay it flat, push upward, and pull away. And that's how I kind of blend out the color here to make it a little bit more natural and less like I have like this crazy harsh brow thing. Now sometimes I tend to get a little out of control on the inner corner, so I just take my brush, sometimes with nothing on it like I have right now, so I can clean it up and just kind of do the same motion underneath there just to try and help tone it down a little bit. Now, I'm usually pretty good at not having to clean it up. Some days I just have to clean it up, though. Today, as you can see, I really don't have to. But if I had to, I would take this same concealer brush and I'd put a little bit of my foundation on it. In this case, because I'm wearing this Maybelline Superstay in Classic Ivory today, I would put just a tiny bit of that on there, and usually even maybe wipe a little bit of it off on my hand because it's just not necessary to use a lot. And because this isn't concealer, it'll move a little bit more liquidy, so you don't have to really, it's a little bit easier to blend out is what I think, and plus it blends better into your skin color. I mean, if that's what you have on your skin, obviously it's going to blend a little bit better. So then I would take this here and just follow that same shape I just did. And then I would usually just take a Q-tip. Things like this happen when your makeup table's a mess. Do I learn? No. Okay. So I'm going to take this here Q-tip, and I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. There. Eyebrow done. I'm going to do the other one. And there we have it. So if you want to know what I'm wearing today for my face, I just kept it super simple and almost near naked on my eyes. So I could have this nice crazy lip going on. I am wearing on my lids, that would be Sugar Pills Lumi, which if I could, oh, there it is, Sugar Pills Lumi. And then I've got some NYX Jumbo in Milk on my water lines there. A little bit of mascara on the old lashes. This is my favorite mascara. It's pretty much the only one I use. It is the Essence Get Big Lashes. I want to say it's $3.50. Don't quote me on that, but I get it at Ulta. It's around $3.50, $4. And it is by far my most favorite mascara I have ever used. Today I'm only wearing just a very little bit of it because I wanted to keep it a little bit understated, but I can build this stuff up and it does wonders for my lashes. And then on my lips I am using LA Splash Smitten Lip Tint Mousse in, okay, all you Harry Potter fans are going to slay me over this because I swear I cannot pronounce this. I've seen all the movies. I just cannot. Nagini. We're just going to go with that. Nagini. And this is the really dark green. It looks kind of maybe black on here to me. Not really sure how it really looks in picture, but it is a super dark green. I absolutely adore it. However, I hate the smell of these things. They smell like straight up chemical nastiness. However, amazing colors. Absolutely love it. So that is that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe I'll get used to talking in front of the camera again. Who knows? We'll see. Let's fingers crossed. Okay, so I will see you guys next time, and thanks so much for watching.